All right, go ahead and open Statcrunch, and we're going to use the binomial calculator to do the example I just did in my last video. Go to Stat, Calculators. Notice for this semester we're going to be using uniform, the t-distribution, normal distribution, f-distribution, and maybe even a little chi-square and binomial, but there's lots of different distributions that we're not looking at. So here we have n, you can see there's n, p, and x, just like we were looking at before. N is the number of trials. So we'll use, what if we have 4 children and the probability of having a boy is 2/3, then the probability, here's the probability distribution. The probability of having a boy is 2/3, then there's more probability to have more boys than there is to have less boys. The probability is over 1/2. So you have a drop-down menu here where you can choose whether you want to have equals or greater than, less than, etc. So the probability of having, well, less than 1 boy means 0 boys. The probability of having 0 boys out of 4 is almost 1%. Probability of having 2 boys out of 4 is 0.111, that's 1/9. The probability of having, that's less than. The probability of having exactly 2 boys, 0.29, etc. So you can see how we can use the binomial calculator in Statcrunch. So there's, you could also do between, and if you want to say what's the probability of having between 1 and 4 boys, so in other words, not 0. I mean, you could always subtract the probability of 0 from 1, but you can also do a between. Notice that now, obviously, we're not going to have 40 children, hopefully, but if you have 40 trials and the probability of each trial is 2/3, then you get a more and more normal curve here. If I do 400 trials and the probability of each trial is 2/3, you can see that we have, again, a much more normally distributed curve than if we just have 4. It's definitely left skewed.